Okay, hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English, and I've just cycled down to a beautiful area called Hengistbury Head, and there are lots of holiday huts here, or they're almost like small houses, and I just saw these two people. I don't know anything about them, but I'm going to ask them a few questions and then ask them to explain some holiday idioms. So I don't even know your names.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Tim.
And what are you doing here?
Just holiday making for a few days.
Where are you from?
Near London, Watford.
Okay.
So north of London.
All right. And do you own this hut or are you renting it?
My parents own it.
Ah, nice.
Making the most of it.
Okay, so
The
you're...
English weather.
Yeah, you chose...
It's what it's like all the time.
So you chose just the right time.
Yes.
So the first idiom I could ask you is, are you recharging your batteries?
Yes, probably, yeah, a little bit. Just
Take a break from the office and...
have a rest and yeah, we are recharging the batteries here.
So it means you're getting your energy back, your happiness back.
Yeah, switch off from everyday life and...
What do you do
Take a break.
in London?
I work for Amazon.
Ah, wow. I've bought loads of things through Amazon. And you?
I'm an IT contractor.
IT, information technology.
That's correct.
All right. Okay, so let's try a few idioms. So if I ask you, what does "just what the doctor ordered" mean?
Yes. So my interpretation of that is if you go and do something which you like or something which is going to make you feel better, then it could be just what the doctor ordered.
Okay. And if, for example, when you go back to London and your friends say, "How was your trip?"
Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
It was exactly right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And what about "I had a whale of a time"?
Yeah, I guess just having so much fun.
Okay.
I picture it like the whale, just pushing the water out and just yeah, going crazy, just having a
Okay.
Yeah.
A fun time.
Fun time.
Fantastic time.
Great time, yeah.
Okay. And, well, this is appropriate for you, a short break.
a few days away.
Yeah, a few days away.
Yeah.
Like a mini break.
Yeah.
I'd say less than a week.
So it's
a
not
short
really...
break.
It's not a full holiday.
It's not a holiday. Yeah, it's what
A
you're doing.
partial.
You're having
Yeah.
a short break, or
Partial
taking a
holiday.
short break. Brilliant. Okay, here's a fun one. A dirty weekend.
Oh, it's
That's not what we're
that,
having.
I'm not sure.
Because it's not the
little-
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty week.
Yeah, you don't say a dirty week, do you? No, dirty weekend.
Dirty
a few
week.
days away doing just what the doctor ordered.
Ordered, yeah.
Okay, so they're not going to tell you this one, so
No.
I'll tell you. It means when you go away and it's mainly about having sex, or a lot of sex, I guess you would call it, rather than sightseeing.
Relationship.
Quality time.
Okay. How about, I love sitting in a cafe watching the world go by. So watching the world go by.
It's just observing anything around you and just, it's like time is passing you while you're just sitting and you're doing nothing, but it's all happening around you.
Especially people watching. Just, yeah.
And you've got a perfect place here.
Spot here
For
to
viewing,
sit
yeah.
and
Yeah,
watch the
watching
world
the
go
world
by.
go by.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Do you travel light?
Which means taking not a lot with
Not a
you.
lot of stuff. Try
We try to here because yeah, it's a little bit of a journey by
Carry
foot
things
to
down,
carry
yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
try and travel light.
that's
don't
pretty
take
much
with
it,
us.
really. Shorts and beer, probably.
Yeah. So actually, I should explain. You can't actually drive down here. It's what, half an hour walk, or
yeah,
something?
just
Yeah,
over
roughly.
a mile walk.
But you left your car somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, and what would can you think of what the opposite would be to travel light? I'm just wondering if you'll guess.
An expression. Top heavy or overloaded or
Okay, I'll tell you.
Taking
We brought everything except
the kitchen
sink.
sink.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the kitchen sink is in your kitchen where you wash the dishes and so on. And if you say we brought everything but the kitchen sink,
Yeah.
You've packed very
Very
heavy.
heavy, yeah.
And which is how I do normally pack. Even for a few days, Tim thinks I take way too much with me.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so of course it doesn't mean at the kitchen sink, but it means you brought a lot of stuff. How about, this again maybe is appropriate here, it's like home from home.
So home from home is if you're on holiday but you have brought your home comforts or things to make it like your own home when you're abroad.
Or somewhere you do frequent a lot, so it feels like home even though it's not your primary residence.
Okay, and does this, I'll film your hut a little bit after, does it feel like home from home?
It is a
Yes,
home from home,
very
yeah.
much so, yeah.
All right. And what would you say maybe when you get back, one of you might say, there's no place like home.
Right, yeah.
How would you explain that?
Well, back at home in your normal residence with all your comforts, then you've got everything you need, and particularly your own bed, your own sofa. There's nothing quite like getting back to that cup of tea, beans on toast.
So we all love a holiday, but
We'd love to be home.
There's no place like home.
all right. Okay, two more which are similar. In the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's like if you go to a place which it seems remote or seems that there's no life surrounding, and I guess could feel like it because you can't get here by car. It's a half an hour walk, so it could seem like middle of nowhere, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say more where there's no one around, just in the middle of the expanse.
Maybe you're staying in a little place in the mountains, for example.
Yeah.
Or in the depths of the country.
But you can't see anyone or
just
any
somewhere
homes
really
or
remote.
houses. Yeah.
No shops, no restaurants.
No.
Okay. And similar to that, off the beaten track.
Again, I guess literally if you're going off main roads and then onto little roads and then onto tiny roads, and you're just off again, as you say, a little bit like the middle of nowhere. But.
All right. Okay, so what I do next is tell a little joke.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'll find this funny, or actually if you'll get it. So Alex and Jordan are talking about their summer holiday. I stayed in a lovely hotel in Bournemouth, says Jordan. Endorse it? Asks Alex. Certainly, says Jordan. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Endorse it.
Okay, so Bournemouth is in the county of Dorset, but what's the joke?
Would you endorse
Endorse
it?
it.
So the word endorse it would mean, would you
Think
recommend
it's
it
good,
or talk
yeah.
highly of it?
Okay,
So
funny?
a
It's
little
okay.
bit
It's a
funny.
clever play on words.
All right. And then I also do a question to do with the Beatles. So, in the song When I'm 64, what does Paul do every summer on the Isle of Wight? Okay, so in the song When I'm 64, what does Paul do every summer we should say on the Isle of Wight for an island? Okay, then I don't know if they'll join in here, but the last thing I do with each mini lesson is hum a Beatles song, and then the idea is there's a kind of a competition. They can win the first course if they can get all the questions right and all the hums right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll start it. You'll know it straight away, and if you can join in, please. Okay, so here we go. Don't say, did you get it?
It's the Beatles.
You're probably too young. Okay, I'll tell you what it is afterwards. And then you go, yeah, of course it is. Okay, so...
Sorry, I just got it.
Okay, I hope you didn't hear that. Anyway, if you did, that makes it easy for you. Okay, there's some people coming past, so I'm just going to wrap up the lesson. Thanks for watching. I'll just do a quick little film of the area afterwards, and thanks to you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this because it's dark inside, but it is just like a little house, and they haven't brought the kitchen sink, but I can see one there, and also they were playing a very famous game called Scrabble, which is a kind of word game. I'm just going to show you a little bit that way. Okay, the huts continue quite a long way in that direction, and then if I just come round and show you well, this area, if you remember, I was in a lesson and I told you that the river goes out to the sea. Well, it actually comes through this area, the river, although of course it's not really a river at the moment, it's something called an estuary, I guess. And then it goes down there, there's a cafe, don't worry, and then more and more huts, and then on the other side of these huts is the sea. So actually it's really nice that they've got this side and also the sea on the other side. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for today, and bye.